All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the deep dive.
Hi, everybody.
Today, we are diving into some really simple English,
That's right.
the kind of English you might use every single day.
Yes,
And, I think a lot of times on the show, we get into some pretty complicated topics.
we do.
So today, we thought we'd just kind of take a step back.
Yeah, and focus on the basics.
Exactly.
The building
The
blocks.
building blocks. And we have a kind of a fun little dialogue
Mm-hmm.
that we're going to go through, and it's all about breakfast.
Is.
It's called Breakfast Talk.
Mm-hmm.
Very simple title.
Yeah, keeps it nice and clear.
And we're going to kind of get into the heads of Alex and Ella.
That's right.
They're having a little breakfast chat.
Yes, a nice morning conversation.
Yeah, so I think we should just jump right into it,
Let's do it.
and then
Yeah.
we'll talk about some of the language that they use.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to be Alex.
And I will be Ella.
Okay.
There are eggs and toast on the table.
Nice.
Mm.
Do you have any juice?
Yes, there's orange juice in the fridge.
Great. I'll get it. Do you want some as well?
No, thank you. I'm having tea today. I'm trying to cut down on sugar.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Breakfast should be healthy.
Yes, and a good breakfast gives you energy.
Let's eat before it gets cold.
Okay.
So that was Alex and Ella having their little breakfast chat
Yeah, very simple.
before they start their day.
Right.
But there's some really interesting stuff in there
There is.
that I think would be useful to anyone learning English.
Absolutely.
So what do you think we should start with?
Well, I think we should start with the word fridge
Okay.
because Alex asks, "Do we have any juice?" And Ella says, "Yes, there's orange juice in the fridge."
Right.
And the fridge is just like a shorter, simpler way of saying refrigerator.
Yeah. It's much more natural, right?
It is. It's what people use in everyday conversation.
Exactly.
And so you can use it in lots of different sentences, like, the milk is in the fridge.
All right.
We need to buy more food for the fridge.
Yeah.
Simple things like that. Fridge.
Yeah.
It's a really good word to know.
Absolutely. How about cut down?
Yeah, cut down is another one.
Ella said she's trying to cut down on sugar.
That's right. She's trying to have less sugar in her diet.
Yeah. And you know what's great about that phrase is you can use it for anything.
You can.
It doesn't have to be food.
Exactly.
It could be like, I'm trying to cut down on screen time.
Yeah, or I'm trying to cut down on spending money.
Yeah. Or I'm trying to cut down on the number of deep dives I listen to in a week.
Oh, no. I hope not that
I'm
one.
just kidding. But yeah, it's a really useful phrase, cut down.
It is.
Okay, what about healthy?
Healthy.
So Alex says breakfast should be healthy.
Yeah, and that just means that it's good for your body.
Right, like it's nutritious.
Right. It's giving you the things that you need to be strong and well.
And that word healthy, again, it can apply to a lot of different things.
Absolutely.
You could say like, going for a walk every day is really healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's important to have a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, healthy just means good for you.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Ella also mentioned energy.
Oh, yeah. A good breakfast gives you energy.
Exactly. Energy is like what gives you the power to do things.
Like when you wake up in the morning and you feel ready to go,
Exactly.
you've got lots of energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So a good breakfast can help with that.
Right. It can give you that boost to start your day.
Energy.
Energy.
It's a very important word, I think.
It is.
Yeah. Okay, so we've talked about some of the key words,
Mm-hmm.
but how about some of those like short phrases?
Yeah, like the way they ask and answer questions.
Right.
So, for example, Alex asks, "Do we have any juice?"
Right.
That's such a simple way to ask if something is available.
Yeah, and you can use it for so many things.
You can.
Do we have any milk?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any bread?
Do we have any coffee?
Yeah.
Like anything you can think of.
Exactly. It's a very versatile question.
It is.
Do we have any juice?
Do we have any juice?
Then when Alex offered Ella some juice,
Yeah.
he said, "Do you want some as well?"
Right. And she gave a very polite refusal.
Yeah, she said, "No, thank you."
Exactly. And that's such a good phrase to know
You did.
because it's so polite and it can be used in so many situations.
Yeah, and then she added, "I'm having tea today."
Yeah. Which is a nice way to give a reason for why you're saying no.
Exactly.
So it's not just a flat out no.
Right. It's a very friendly no thank you.
Exactly.
So like you could say, "No, thank you, I'm having coffee today."
Yeah, or no thank you, I'm not thirsty.
Or, "No, thank you, I'm trying to cut down on sugar."
Exactly.
"No, thank you, I'm having tea today."
No thank you, I'm having tea today.
Okay.
What else? Well, they also use some really nice, short, positive responses. Like
Yeah.
when Ella says there are eggs and toast, Alice just says, nice.
Yeah, nice.
Which is such a simple way to show that you've heard
Yeah,
and that you think it's good.
yeah. And it's just a very casual way to react.
Exactly. It's not too formal.
Right.
And then when Ella said she was trying to cut down on sugar, Alex said, that's smart. Right. That's smart.
Which is a nice way to show that you agree
Yeah.
or that you think it's a good idea. So it's
Yeah.
like giving positive feedback.
Mm-hmm.
You're encouraging the other person.
Yeah. And you could use that in all sorts of situations, too.
You could.
Like if someone says, I'm going to start going to the gym,
You say, "That's smart."
that's smart.
Yeah. Or someone says, "I'm going to try to learn a new language."
That's smart.
Mm.
That's smart.
It's a good phrase to know.
It is.
So those little responses,
That's
nice, and that's smart.
yeah.
They're really good for keeping the conversation flowing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've talked about some of the key vocabulary
Mm-hmm.
and some of those nice little phrases.
Yeah.
I think to really let it sink in,
Mm-hmm.
we should hear that conversation one more time.
I agree.
All right, so I'll be Alex again.
And I'll be Ella.
Okay.
There are eggs and toast on the table.
Nice. Do we have any juice?
Yes, there's orange juice in the fridge.
Great, I'll get it. Do you want some as well? No, thank you. I'm having tea today. I'm trying to cut down on sugar.
That's smart.
Mm-hmm.
Breakfast should be healthy.
Yes, and a good breakfast gives you energy.
Let's eat before it gets cold.
Sounds good.
So there you have it. A simple breakfast conversation
Yeah.
in easy English.
With some really useful words and phrases.
Exactly. And you know what I love about this is that you can actually use this
You can?
in your everyday life.
Absolutely.
Like tomorrow morning when you're having breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Think about this conversation
Yeah.
and try to use some of this language.
Exactly. You know, if someone offers you something you don't want, you can say, no, thank you. I'm happy.
Right. Or if you want to know if there's something in the fridge, you can ask, "Do we have any?"
Exactly.
It's that easy.
It is. And, you know, the more you practice,
Mm-hmm.
the more confident you'll become.
Exactly.
And the easier it will be to have these everyday conversations in English.
That's right. And you know what else?
What's that?
We have so many more deep dives
We do.
full of simple English conversations just like this.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to keep practicing and improving your English,
Yeah.
just hit that subscribe button.
And give us a like.
We'll be back with more fun and easy ways to learn English.
We will see you next time.
Bye for now.
Thanks for joining the conversation here at Kaz English. We hope you found it fun and informative. Don't forget to check out kazapp.uk. That's kazapp.uk for more tips, resources, and interactive practice. Keep exploring, keep chatting, and we'll catch up with you again soon.